And now for our next news special report.
Tonight we're breaking down a situation that is causing a stir, a scenario where Donald Trump's business licenses are under the guillotine by a New York judge's order. The lawsuit, spearheaded by Letitia James, has met with a thunderous response from Trump, asserting a brutal violation of his civil rights. As we unpack the facts and traverse the twists and turns of this development, feel the tremor shaking the pillars of justice and fairness in our republic. But why should this echo in the corridors of your concerns? What's the larger implication looming behind the headlines? We'll lay out the details step by step, and don't you go away. At the end, our final thought will tie it all together, highlighting why this battle in the courtrooms spills over the boundaries, touching you and the foundational fabric of our nation. So stay with us. Your insight into this saga begins now. Ladies and gentlemen, the most recent affront to justice has emerged from New York, and it's glaringly against President Trump. A New York judge, acting under the guise of justice, decided to side with New York Attorney General Letitia James' lawsuit, ruling that Trump and the Trump Organization are liable for fraud and scheduling a non-jury trial set to commence on October 2nd. Let's delve deeper into this appalling situation and the significant ramifications that it holds. Now, the judgment, as reported by the AP, imposes a harsh penalty: the rescindment of some of Trump's business licenses. This could essentially cripple Trump and his organization's ability to operate in New York. And if not successfully appealed, the judgment could strip Trump of his authority to make critical decisions over some of his key properties in the state, a move that is a blatant overreach and serves only to hamstring the operations of a well-established business enterprise. Now, President Trump, refusing to be silenced by this egregious assault, echoed his outrage loud and clear on Truth Social. His words resonate with thousands who believe in justice, due process, and the American way. My civil rights have been violated, and some appellate court, whether federal or state, must reverse this horrible, un-American decision. That's what he declared, his voice echoing through the virtual corridors of social media, calling out the unjust and un-American nature of the decision. The audacity of this judgment is a vivid reflection of the unrelenting political attack targeting not only President Trump, but also casting a dark cloud over the essence of our republic. Trump articulated this belief, stating that the judge is biased, acting at the behest of a corrupt prosecutor, Letitia James. In his profound statement, he highlighted how this is part of a more extensive attack against him, his family, and his supporters, you, serving to undermine his potential run in the 2024 presidential election. As we unravel the layers of this blatant assault, it's essential to pause for a moment and reflect upon the complexities of our everyday life. We all battle with managing our weight. A new study unveils a proven method to lose those unwanted pounds, stepping on a scale frequently. But friends, in times of need, an extra helping hand can make a significant difference. If you're looking for a natural, science-backed alternative, here it is. Supporting weight management, curbing cravings, and boosting metabolism, this exceptional alternative is here for you. In this month only, enjoy a hefty 51% discount on it. Navigate to trimwithgary.com or click more below this video to seize this limited time offer before it vanishes. Now, let's return to the unfolding drama in New York. Amidst the turmoil, New York Attorney General Letitia James aggressively alleges Trump inflated his net worth to reap undue financial gains. Despite a prior report contradicting these claims, James presses on. She's seeking punitive penalties, including a 5-year ban on Trump and his organization from acquiring commercial real estate in New York and making a criminal referral to the U.S. Department of Justice. Another indictment, really? The entrenched bias, the blatant vendetta Letitia James harbors against Trump and his family is glaringly evident. Despite the lack of a trial, a jury, and the full repayment of loans to Wall Street banks with interest, James continues her unyielding pursuit. This is an apparent political maneuver, weaponizing the justice system to unjustly target and undermine Trump, his family, and his organization. Remember these statements from Attorney General? Watch.
Will you sue him for us?
Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain in the ass.
I will never be afraid
to challenge this illegitimate president.
We need to focus on Donald Trump. We need to follow his money.
What is fueling my soul right now is Trump.
This illegitimate president. I look forward to going into the office of Attorney General every day, suing him, and then going home.
Unreal. On Twitter, President Trump's son Eric reminded Americans that those statements from the Attorney General are inadmissible in New York. Eric Trump added another post. While everyone can see that this case is egregious, the only thing worse than weaponizing the legal system against a political opponent is unfairly going after their family. Both the Attorney General and the judge know I had nothing to do with this case. Every single person has testified that my job has always been acquiring, developing, and managing properties, not back office functions. The only reason I'm collateral damage is because my last name is Trump, and I am unwavering in my support of my father, his accomplishments, and what he's done for our country, our nation, which is now rapidly in decline. But folks, President Trump stands resilient amongst this turmoil. He emphasizes the palpable biases and the vindictive onslaught by Letitia James. He calls attention to the injustice, the lack of due process, and the violation of his civil rights. He robustly defends his worth, the value of his properties, and the legitimacy of his financial dealings, asserting the transparency and legitimacy of his operations. Trump highlights the complete repayment of loans, emphasizing the absence of victims in this baseless assault against him and his organization. Friends, the political landscape is riddled with such underhanded tactics, weaponizing the pillars of justice to serve biased and unyielding vendettas. The unrelenting attack against President Trump is not merely an assault against one individual, but stands as a blatant attack against the core principles that underscore our republic. In this unfolding drama, the essence of justice, fairness, and the American way is at stake. This orchestrated attack, driven by baseless allegations, a blatant disregard for due process, and a clear violation of civil rights echoes across the corridors of our nation, sending a chilling message to every citizen who believes in justice, transparency, and the American dream. As the situation unfolds, as we witness the relentless onslaught against President Trump, we must stand united in our quest for truth, justice, and the American way. We must ensure that the voice of fairness, transparency, and justice resonate loud and clear, echoing throughout our great nation, safeguarding the principles that our nation holds dear against such unyielding assaults. This is not merely the battle of one man. The situation underlines the growing chasm in our political landscape, the escalating tensions, and the unrelenting attacks that threaten to undermine the essence of our republic. Let's stand together, stand for truth, and ensure the principles of justice, fairness, and the American dream remain unyielded, resolute, amidst the storms that seek to undermine the core of our great nation. As we wrap things up, let's clear the fog and focus on the crux. We've walked through the entire episode, witnessed the outrage from Trump, and seen his vehement call for a reversal of a decision that he and many others view as un-American and a violation of civil rights. But what does this all boil down to for us, the citizens of this republic? It's about true justice, about ensuring that political bias doesn't steer the wheel in our legal corridors. It's about safeguarding the rights and voices not just of one individual, but every American citizen. When one person faces a battle against unfair, baseless political attacks, it weakens the very foundation upon which our republic stands. So let's stand united, seeking true justice, and ensuring the sanctity of our legal system is preserved against the tide of political vendettas. Your voice, combined with millions of others, will echo as a clarion call for fairness and justice in our great republic.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.